Now, your partner Jin talks about Bitcoin. I'm going back to Bitcoin again, just because he says that Bitcoin's going to hit 150, maybe more. We don't know what the timeline is. Yeah. Why do you think he said that? Why did your partner say that? I've already talked to him about it, but what's your version of why he says that? And describe to me some of the why governments are supporting stablecoin.
Okay. On the Bitcoin side, it's supply and demand at a minimum. It has to be. It's a market. And so moving to 150 or higher represents increasing demand for Bitcoin, which I think comes from increasing acceptance, increasing adoption, increasing institutional adoption in particular. We've seen large inflows into the Bitcoin ETFs as people have recognized Bitcoin as a store of value. So Bitcoin is a blockchain technology that has a use case, and its use case is store value. And it has a store value use case, where that store value use case is supported in many ways by its finite number. So 21 million Bitcoins, it's limited supply, and so people feel comfortable that this is a non-inflationary asset and can be used as store value. I think the other reasons that it could go higher are governments are buying it. Governments are buying it also as a store of value, as an inflation hedge. I think as you look around the world, what's unique about the world today, I think there's something unique all the time, but is that we're moving increasingly towards a multipolar world. We're moving increasingly toward a world where it won't necessarily be US dollar denominated. It won't necessarily be Chinese renminbi denominated. It will be a world where there are multi-currencies, and those currencies will move with respect to one another in foreign exchange markets. And those foreign exchange markets will move mostly with respect to macroeconomic policy, both at a global level, but the policies will be things that individual countries decide or don't decide, actions they take or don't take on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. Bitcoin offers the opportunity to have something that would be less pegged to any particular country's policies. And I think increasingly in a multipolar world, it's not fair for a global currency to be controllable by any specific government.